Today's hiwatt soundbite is totally inspired by all of you. Well, the inspiration for today's session directly comes from all of you. Last week, we shared our very first collaboration together. And I am so proud of this incredible community for coming together and contributing so many amazing parts to that collaboration. And as much as I love the arrangement that we ended up debuting last week, I absolutely knew that because so many amazing parts were shared with me, that some of that stuff slipped through the cracks. There was no doubt in my mind. So yesterday, I came down to the studio with the intention of just opening up some of those original multi-tracks and just double checking to make sure that we didn't miss anything really, really important that you had worked so hard on. Well, I can promise you the inspiration just blew up in the room, and I didn't surface for 8 hours. And when I did, I came up with a totally cool alternate mix of the same song. Well, once again, this mix is all about you. So let's roll the credits and check out this alternate mix. Oh man, good luck turning this one down. Check it.
Last night I had a headache. I felt calm and shivering. I knew there was a lot of flu about, but instead of going to bed at once and sleeping, I went out to a pub.
Oh yeah, this alternate mix is so much fun, and talk about a different direction than we took from last week's version. Yeah, I had no intention yesterday of putting together an alternate mix. I literally came down to open up sessions and try and find some of those important pieces that had slipped through the cracks, but It literally took me only a few minutes to realize there are way too many important pieces that slip through the cracks. Yeah, 10 minutes turned into 30 minutes, and then like 8 hours later I came up for air. So let's take a few minutes and check out some of these cool parts. You know, Philip, right out of the gate, you provided a really cool tape voice. I have no idea where that came from, but it's so cool. I ended up just putting a ring modulator on it, and then the very last word that I'm including in this tape voice, party, I sent into a delay, and I just had that delay regenerate forever, basically. So cool. Check it.
Last night I had a headache. It felt calm and shivering. I knew there was a lot of flu about, but instead of going to bed at once and sleeping, I went out to a pub.
Oh man, I love that. When that big slamming drum beat comes in, I cut and pasted some of those repeating echoes on that tape voice. So cool. Yeah, speaking of these drum loops, couple of loops supplied by Johnny and TI3SS. These two loops work so well together. Yeah, TI3SS, the energy that you captured in that kind of bass line that's going on in that loop, so killer. I love it. Now, Mark, thank you for supplying so many cool guitar parts. I took one of these tracks you supplied me, and I went in and started stretching out notes and came up with a really cool kind of old school guitar riff. Check it.
Between the moon and the earth, the earth, the earth, the earth.
It makes a really cool guitar part, and I think it's very suitable for this track. And once again, highlighting Terry's killer vocal performance. Check it. What a killer performance, Terry. Absolutely unbelievable. And you know, I couldn't resist on this version. I pulled out my mic and I doubled your voice with that whisper track that I've talked about in past sessions. Check these two parts out soloed.
Isolation, control, lock it down, shut them down.
Yeah, I've talked about how effective this is in past sessions, you know, where I get that vocal mic and I come right up to it real close with a high gain setting and I'm just like, lock it down. You know, double the main lead vocal with my own kind of whisper vocal. Let's check out Terry all by himself here.
Isolation, control, lock it down, shut them down.
And here's the track that I recorded soloed.
Isolation, control, lock it down, shut them down.
I'm literally just pushing air through my throat and going, shut them down. Yeah, this is a very, very effective technique. And though that track will sound a little bit silly by itself, oh man, when you add it in to the main vocal, it just adds all this air, you know, this presence of more voices kind of present. It's really, really cool. Check it.
Isolation, control, lock it down, shut them down.
Makes a big, big difference. And in the track, even more so. It's awesome. Love this halftime section. And Stanislav, those parts that you supplied, I ran them through some really cool distortion. Sound like guitars, man. They're so cool. And of course, I introduced this breakdown with that big hiwatt boom, I call that, right? That big downbeat with the cymbal. So effective.
Shut them down.
Oh yeah, those were beautiful parts that Stanislav has supplied to me, but oh yeah, I crushed them all through a bunch of distortion and just turned them into really gnarly sounds. Hope you're okay with that, Stanislav. And Steve, really, really killer job of supplying these freak out drums, and how suitable are they to come out of this halftime section? Really, really killer. Check it. Yeah, killer job on those drum loops, Steve. You gave me a really good way to get out of this halftime section and start rocking out again. Yeah, I love that diver effect, I call it. You know, a slowed down kind of heavy guitar part that's got extra crunch on it. Really, really cool effect. So coming right out of this break, we just go right back to 4 on the 4 slam. Another really cool guitar part supplied to us by Mark. All I did is flip this thing around and play it backwards. It works so well during this section. Check this. And playing along with that TI-3SS bass drive thing, oh man. Michael absolutely loved this part you supplied. Just took the second half of your riff and flipped it around, right? Played with those guitars. Really, really cool. So cool.
We have about 40 hours left to go to the close.
Absolutely awesome, Terry. I love the vocoder effect, man. So cool. I love how you track delay on it. Everything about that track is first class, man. Love it. Coming right out of there. Igor, those tracks are really, really cool. I love how you followed suit with that kind of side chaining going on with the kick drum. When your sample starts here, it's like, whoa, 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 whoa. It's totally pumping and breathing, right? I love it. It's very, very cool. Mindy, nice job on that vocal. You'll see that I just reversed that line and sort of just did a little swell thing that repeats, right? Really, really dig that part. What a killer groove. That's just 3 individual loops by David, Dev, and Derek all playing together. Love it. Killer, Jacob. I love that part. And you'll notice I just put a really slow filter sweep on it, right? And I love the little combination for this outro. It's like 9 collaborators jamming out. Well, a special thanks to each and every one of you who contributed to this project. Your efforts into this collaboration absolutely inspired me, and I know we're onto something here. I can't wait for our next collaboration.
Isolation. Control.